Forecast.
Very active in the heat realm, and I think somebody forgot to tell the weather that it's October 1st. Yeah, it doesn't feel that way at all. Let's take a look at your RV world, the Yuma Skycam, just to give you a glimpse of what we're seeing out here in the desert southwest from the Yuma perspective. And here is the West Coast perspective when it comes to fires, smoke, haze, and we're getting a little bit of that haze in the desert southwest today. Not in large increments, but certainly in the smaller ones. We had some activity down over in the Baja Peninsula. And speaking of inactivity, we're not seeing anything going on weather-wise in the west. Desert Southwest, Pacific Northwest, whatever the case may be, it's very quiet in that respect. Temperatures though making noise. As you can see, we're pretty much from the low to the high end 90s, so we're covering the whole gambit here in the Imperial Valley this late into the evening. And of course we go over to the Yuma area, and as you can see, we're talking low to high 90s across the board as well. So again, this is what happens when you get that high pressure, and we definitely had a lot of heat this summer. It's carrying over into the fall, unfortunately. Hurricane Marie, it is a major hurricane now. 125 mile per hour maximum sustained winds. It's going to get up to a category 4 likely, and the good news is it's not going to be reaching land. So we're thankful for that for sure. As far as what you're looking at with your futurecast, high pressure is going to continue to dominate. You don't see the big H there on your screen, but you certainly see that expanse, that clear expanse, which is indicative of that. And of course, temperatures, proof in the pudding for tomorrow. We're talking 106 to 107 degrees to close out our work week. So not quite record temperatures, but near record highs. Again, keep in mind, we should be around 96, 97 degrees this time of year, and we are well above that. And as far as your Metrocast is concerned, we're expecting 77 to wake up in the morning if you wake up at 8. And of course, we'll get up pretty high in the temperature realm by the mid-afternoon. We'll be well above that triple-digit mark, and then we'll be back in the 90s into the evening time. Your Yuma International Airport extended forecast gives you that look of more heat, and that should last through the weekend as well. Interesting way to celebrate the first weekend of October, but temperatures are going to start to dial back a little bit, and we'll eventually get into the 90s. And so that's going to be a treat if that holds out. Imperial Valley, much of the same. We'll start the 90s train a little bit later by Friday. So again, we're going to have to wait for it, but again, at least it's on the horizon.